All ages, please welcome the guests, Firefly Serenity. Woo! Baldwin. Summer Glau. Gina Torres.
Look at it. Jules does glow in the dark.
Where's my Philly cheesesteak? I'm hungry. How you doing, Philadelphia? Great city.
It's my first time here. Is there something I should know? Something I should see? I like that.
Just eat something.
Thank you.
The LA Kings, thank you for the hockey players. Appreciate the team. Too soon.
Go Team Horsehead.
Is he talking about politics already?
Gene, how long did that take you?
We can't take him anywhere.
That's it, Adam. Alienate the crowd. Good job.
So let's, I'm really curious about what y'all are up to, so we're gonna talk about what y'all want to talk about first, and then we can hand it over to Philly. Sound okay to y'all? Is that all right?
Yep.
All right, let's go ladies first. Jewel, what you been up to?
Oh, you know. Same old, eating, shopping. I'm in the new season of The Killing, which is on AMC. It premieres tomorrow night, actually. I'm not in that one. Just watch the week after that. So yeah, that's what I've been up to, and it's an open-ended gig, so hopefully it'll go on for a little while.
Nice.
Thank you.
Voiced the role of Wendy in Peter Pan's House, which is a comic. And
Nice.
that was really, really fun. And an episode of in TSF, which I was new to and had a really good time on. Yeah.
I am the queen of the world.
Kirsten Harmon.
Well, just on Suits, basically. So I'm doing Suits. We just started shooting our third season. And I'm doing a little moonlighting as my husband's wife on Hannibal. And shopping and eating and yeah.
I like that show, Hannibal.
It's a good show.
It's hardcore. It's right up my alley. I like this. I was invited to play the XO on the guided missile destroyer in Michael Bay's new project for TNT called The Last Ship. It
Nice,
premieres not until June of 2014, but we have time to shoot, so I'll be going to work on that in a couple months. But we did the pilot, and the network liked it, tested very well, so we got picked up, and it's an exciting.
Back in uniform.
Yeah, back in uniform. Get back in the gym. Yeah, so that's me for the next 2 months, gym rat. Yeah, that's my life. And, ride my bikes and play with my dogs and stuff like that. Shoot my guns.
You like guns? I never would have guessed that. Really? Yeah. All right, well, I'm feeling lots of fanboy love right now, so let's go ahead and ask some questions. We're going to start to the right, and we're just going to alternate back and forth until someone says something inappropriate, then I'm going to call security.
Oh, I hope that happens.
Unless, of course, it's one of you that says something inappropriate.
That most definitely will happen.
Are there youngsters in the crowd? There are a few
Sorry in
youngsters in the
advance.
crowd.
Yeah,
What's
this looks like
P's
a,
and Q's? Oh yes. Well,
looks
that
like a
baby-
PG.
That baby won't understand. PG-13 with the crowd. Okay, gotcha.
We're not responsible for therapy payments. Yes, ma'am.
So, Firefly is, by the way, the best of the Whedonverse, but if you could be anybody else from all of the Whedonverse, who would you be and why?
Well, Summer's been in 2 leader
I
first.
gotta say, it looks like they got a lot of sleep in on Dollhouse. And sleep is something I'm not getting a whole lot of these days, so I'm gonna go with that.
What would you want to be, Summer?
I think
He kept you working, man.
he did. I think I would have been good as Angel.
There you go. Woo!
Because I was gonna say Buffy, and you know what that means. Inappropriate.
Like in the Buffy. Hey, I would like to be Illyria. I already had the best roles in all of Whedonverse, so why would I want another one?
Woo!
Arrogance. Yes. I want to be Spike, of course.
Over here.
Hi guys, I'd first like to start by wishing Jewel a happy early birthday. Everybody else can say it? And I asked this question of Jewel in Ottawa, so I'm going to ask it of you guys. What are your current ringtones?
I liked that one.
You can answer again.
No.
Let me pull that up.
I can honestly say in about
I really have to
52
look it up.
conditions.
Yeah, no, let's see, where is
I've
it?
never heard that answer. That question asked before.
That's a great question.
I keep mine on vibrate.
You know what that means.
I got Trinidad.
What's your phone number? We'll call you.
I didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, what's your phone number?
We'll call you.
Because that'll work.
1 to 1. Just call Adam, area code 713.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think that's the best ringtone in the world. Communication breakdown. Come on.
Thank you guys.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Hey, I just want to ask Adam real quick. The stunt work on both the show and the
I mean the stunt man.
movies. I just want to know how much of it was you and how much was
Half.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
probably about precisely half.
The good half?
The safer half. Yes.
And you don't ask.
But only because.
Yeah, I'm wondering why you're discriminating. That's kind of like gender bias.
Yeah. All right.
I'm curious.
What's your stunt person's name?
You always have the same one?
Who's your favorite stunt person that you had work for you? Mine's Bubba.
I'm not gonna name
Tomorrow worked for me, with me mostly. Yeah. Yeah.
I love them all. But Bridget and Tree and Sonia and yeah, I've done a lot of long nights with those girls and they've all been fun.
Tell us more.
PG-13, guys. PG-13. Thank you.
Oh, are filthy. And I like.
Never get to do any stunts. We don't have that, Gina. I know. Thank you.
On the left.
Left again.
Yes, I know that you guys use Chinese to get around the sensors, and I was wondering if it was really hard for you guys to learn it, and do you guys ever use it, or do you guys have a favorite line?
What does she now mean?
No idea. Your guys' Chinese is so horrible.
You speak Chinese?
Yes.
Oh. So I'm saying she now wrong.
I have no idea. If it was like 2 words, like I used to get it. Like,
Right.
Like I asked Jewel to sign "The Serenity is La Sub," it's not La Sub, which means the Serenity is not trash. But yeah, some like when you guys go rambling, like 5, 6, 7 words, like I'm lost.
Okay, so the question was a setup. Was it
Security.
hard to learn?
Security.
Yeah. Was it hard? What do we remember? No, it was just as easy to forget.
Alan was particularly bad though, and since he's not here, we can talk shit about him. He was the worst at the Chinese.
They gave him the long ones.
And they gave him like they gave him paragraphs to do, and
Punish
he
him.
couldn't do it to save his life. And that scene in the movie, you know, that big long shot that starts with, you know, kind of introduces all of us along the thing. And he's supposed to say something. I can't remember what. Oh, no, that was English. That wasn't Chinese. It was in English. And they wrote it. He taped it on the console of the ship. So when he's looking down, that's him reading his line. And I'm pretty sure he did that with his Chinese too. Cat's out of the bag. How are you?
Next time you should be here.
These are acting secrets. You're not supposed to.
Sorry. Terrible secret.
All right.
Thank you.
So yeah, Gina's right. It's hard. Too hard for us.
Do you feel better now about punching him out?
You want to come up here and do some Chinese or something?
All right, let's go over here to the right.
All right, Mr. Adamant, thank you for your service in New Mombasa. Between the character Jayne and your character in ODST, who do you think would win in a fight?
Wow. This is mostly a Firefly crowd. I'm saying Jayne.
If you were allowed to bring the grenades.
Right. Yeah, right.
Over here.
On the set for the show and for the movie, what, if anything, did you learn from your fellow actors and actresses?
Whoa.
That they hate my music.
I wouldn't say hate.
No.
The thing I learned was from you. No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's okay. Relax.
My mark and how to be on camera, because the cameraman sometimes he had to move me from behind the camera to get me on my mark. That was really new. I learned how to do it since then, though. But the thing that I remember most is just watching how he, how he treated everybody and how happy he was to be on set and how gracious.
Yeah, Nathan was a true leader. He was our department head, if you will. But like you say, he was always lifting everybody up and carrying us on his shoulders. And, he had the lion's share of the workload and all that stuff. And he just carried us along. So with great cheer. So, and he led with love. He didn't tend to lead. He didn't lead any love to Philadelphia this weekend, but we're just gonna we'll forgive.
I'm on Nathan's shoulders right now. And thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry to introduce the first heavy question. One of the most constant criticisms criticisms that I've seen of Firefly, other than being canceled, of course, is that it takes place in a world that's half Chinese, but there's no Chinese representation. I was wondering if you had any response to that, or if you know of any plans to include Chinese actors in the future.
Political correctness is evil.
Where's our Chinese guy? I always thought it was because the Chinese were the wealthiest and we were the poorest. So our circles that we rolled in were the poor circles, the people that were really struggling.
Yeah, we were the 99%.
Right.
And it goes downhill from there. Next question.
Hi, welcome to Philadelphia. In the episode Heart of Gold, we know Jayne got his play with the girls of the brothel. Jewel,
what?
Did you get to get in the light from the booty horse?
What is happening today? No, I don't, you know, it took Kaylee a long time to get lucky. It's always, that's what broke my heart the most when we got canceled. I'm serious.
Now wait a minute, weren't you getting lucky? Weren't you getting lucky in the pilot episode in the back? By
Yeah,
the
but that was in the past. That was
okay.
there was a long lull. There was a big lull in there. And Sean and I were both like, oh man, we never got together.
That's what your bunk is for.
So gross. I saw that you signed one of the posters today, I'll be in my bunk. I was like,
and I've modified it now. Let's be bad guys in our bunks.
all class. With a capital S.
I'm willing to be the fool. Captain, are you going to clean this up a little bit?
There are a couple unofficial Firefly drinking games going around the internet. So, what would your rules be for your version of Firefly drinking?
Mine's easy. Sir.
I was gonna say, like, anytime Jayne grunted, but then you'd be like hammered.
Summer, what would your drinking game be?
I've never had played a drinking game before.
Well, let's start that right now.
Oh, that's Summer. Drinking game. Jeez. I'll drink. I don't know. Depends on what the meaning of the word don't is, right? I guess every time I saw Vera.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, guys? So I was just curious, how'd you guys feel about Wash dying?
Whoa. Thanks, dude.
Bring it down.
I think it needed to be a bigger harpoon and it needed to go by even more quickly. It needed to be more in a blinking of an eye that he was dead. None of this lingering on him. None of these slow death scenes for Wash. So he can milk it. Just bam, dead, gone. Oh, that was in the director's cut.
I was devastated. I was devastated. He's the best pretend husband I've ever had. He's the only pretend. Because I ended up killing mine on 24. That wasn't a good marriage. Yeah, but I never get any. So, it was really sad that rambling. fine.
And now your real husband is your pretend husband at the same time.
Yes, and I'm dying.
It's gonna be in the paper tomorrow.
Oh, come on. Half of you are online, and you know that.
So he makes you laugh because he's really funny.
Yes.
Sort of thing.
He kills me.
Hilarious.
Next.
Is that your phone?
Summer, did you want to comment on Wash's untimely death?
Well, I think I should say it was sad, although there was more room up there, you know, for somebody else. Thank you. I thought so too.
Jewel?
It was super sad. I'm just glad it wasn't me. I am. We all are, guys.
He basically took the hit for the team, is that?
Yeah, he did. He's a real team player, that watch.
Josh was like, someone's gonna die. Yes.
Is it your turn?
Yeah. I apologize.
So you've all spoken a little bit about things that happened on set that you remember. When Charisma Carpenter spoke earlier today, she mentioned that she felt that her time on Buffy and Angel was like a master class in acting in terms of the emotional range that she had to go through and all the changes for her characters. So my question for each of you is, as an actor, related to specifically the craft of acting, what lessons have you taken away from your work in Firefly that have informed other characters you've portrayed?
That was deep.
Work closely with your prop master. It's very important. I took it even closer to. Actually, it's funny. A guy came up today with a screenplay, and it had Skip Crank, prop master, on the script. He had somehow gotten his hands on it. And Skip and I worked really closely together. He helped me figure out the whole belt and the guns and the whatever rifles I was working with. So that was something that I really dove headfirst into. I think that's the first time I really figured out that Jayne had to be doing something all the time to even people's distraction.
Have you taken that into other characters?
All of them since.
Zoe was a great lesson in stillness. She didn't say much, but like Adam and his props, I had to figure out how to be very present in every scene that I was in, regardless of whether I had anything to say or not. And I think that's very important because, you know, the editors tell you later, you're doing something, you know, your reaction to this or where you were, it gives them something to cut to. It lets them open up the scene a little bit more and let you guys in more as to, you know, what we're thinking. So I was always thinking, I always had to be there and available and open and present. So yes, that's something you use all the time.
For me, it would just be trusting my gut instincts, which is... Which is something I learned from you. Yeah, just not trying not to be afraid, you know, because I was new and I did have to do some things that were, you know, kind of pushing it, you know, taking risks. And yeah, thanks. Yeah, they did. They did. I learned the hard way on that. I came down for my first big scene in the pilot, and I'd been waiting to do the scene where I jump out of the box. And it was time for me to rehearse it. And I remember I really did the first rehearsal full out. And everybody was so freaked out because I didn't know, you know, in rehearsal you kind of warm up into it and you figure out where you're going to stand, how you're going to fall out of the box and, you know, make sure nobody gets hurt. And I just went full out. And afterwards, Joss came up to me and he was like,
wow, yeah, that was full out. Yeah. And everybody was just silent afterwards.
Yeah, I'm over there going,
crazy.
rookie. Whoa, don't make the rest of us look bad.
Yeah, but just learning to feel safe and trusting going for it.
Yeah. No, I would say trusting your instincts too, because I remember a particular scene in Objects in Space, with Early in the engine room, and we did one take. Sorry, I just picked my nose. That's gross. We did one take, and then Joss said, "Okay, well now I want you to do what you want to do. So this take's for you." And so we did one, and that's the one we used. And he was like, "That's what I really wanted." And he's like, "Why were you holding all of that back?" And I was like, "I don't know. I didn't think that you would want me to do that." And he's like, "Always trust your instincts. Your first instinct is right." And I was 19, and it was nice to hear and take that with me, because I'm 21 now. 22 tomorrow. But yeah, that's an important thing to do as an actor. And I think that's something that, especially early on, you're nervous to do, because you don't want to do the wrong thing.
Thank you.
And back to you.
Good afternoon, all of you. Congratulations to each one of you for your career so far. I mean, beyond Firefly, you all have phenomenal careers, and congratulations. You've been wonderful. I'm a fan. My question is, Joss Whedon is awesome. I love everything Joss has done. And do any of you have plans to work with him in the future? And if you do, or if you don't, do you wish to work with him again? Did you enjoy working with him?
Firefly Avengers.
Serenity the sequel. Who said that? Wasn't me.
He doesn't return my calls. I don't know.
Joss is one of those guys that says, jump, you say how high. And if he calls and he wants to hire us again, I'm sure we would all agree to go and be in his world anytime. He's very busy now. He has a full plate, so when we were down at Comic-Con last year when we did the 10th anniversary, Joss said something very poignant. He said that, because we always get the question, you going to do it again? Is there going to be more episodes? Are you going to do another movie, animated, blah, blah, blah. And we all want to, and we all fantasize that we can, and perhaps we can. But he also said that it's like this beautiful, shining city on a hill, like Camelot, and it just sits there and it's beautiful, and we're all part of it, and it would be really risky to try and do it again to live up to what's been created. So there's that sort of fear that we all have, because we're all fearful creatures. And there's a lot to be said for that. Now, see, I would love to do an animated part. That'd be great. I love doing voiceovers too, because you don't have to shave. You can go in your jammies.
Don't have to get back into those tight pants.
Yeah, you can do fewer sit-ups. It's cool. But yeah, Joss is just amazing to work with. He's a beautiful man.
I think we all have really good memories of it too. Yeah. And I know I associate nothing but really good memories with him. So I would say yes.
It was my first time, I think, at that point, working with somebody who had created a world that was so complete, and the people in it were so beautifully fleshed out, and to inhabit that world, and to have him guide you through it, because it was so completely alien. It was a gift, absolutely a gift, and you guys keep experiencing that, and we're here, and yes, it's true. It was, to be able to do Serenity after your show to be able to do a feature film after your television show has been canceled, not even after a full season. To ask for more than that just doesn't seem right. It's perfect just as it is. We got to kiss it goodbye. We got to wrap it up and kiss it goodbye in a really beautiful way. Even though there was a pretty high body count.
Summer? Anything?
Yeah.
Enough said. Agree.
Thank you all for
Agree.
being here, for coming and being accessible to fans.
Thank you.
First off, happy birthday, early birthday. I've been told that they have baskets full of strawberries waiting for you back.
Oh, Lord,
So
you did.
it's pretty exciting. Also, my question is, who put the potato in Nathan's tailpipe?
Do you guys remember that?
No.
I remember it.
Somebody.
He only
put it-
remembers it though.
Yeah.
Well, the context is that Nathan bragged about this new stupid truck that he had. I'm getting a new truck. Will you see it? It's great. I've got this fabulous new Yukon truck. Yay! So when it finally arrived, time for sabotage.
I never did figure out who that
I did the
was.
gummy worms. I did the gummy worms. We don't know who did the clacketa-clacketas on the crankshaft or the potato in the pipe. No. Someone put 3 gigantic zip ties on his crankshaft. This is not a euphemism, girls. Cars have crankshafts, you know, that long rod. It makes the engine go. Anyway, so somebody put these big old zip ties underneath him when he drove away. Clackety, clackety, clackety. And he was like, what is that? The door is broken. I just got it. So
Good times.
we didn't figure out who that was either.
It's still a mystery.
I'm starting to think Adam did.
No, I wouldn't do a potato. No.
Hi. As you may be aware, there has been a very successful Kickstarter to bring Veronica Mars back. And now the pressure is mounting. A lot of people are saying that Firefly deserves the same thing. Let's fantasize that it does happen. If you could bring back your character, because all of you survived, what would you like to do with your character? What would you like to show? What would you like to demonstrate? Would you like to take it in a different direction? If it was possible, what would you do?
What would you like to do?
I've said this before, I will say it again. I believe Zoe was pregnant in Serenity. So I like to think that there's this, little caramel, kinky-haired, redhead child. Yes, that's where I would like to see.
Alan could play the
how did you
baby.
just... Did you say caramel, kinky-haired,
kinky,
redheaded, you guys,
beast of a child?
with Alan in prosthetics, and Alan could be the baby.
He'd be a great baby.
He'd be the best baby. He'd be the creepiest baby.
I'd love it.
How about you guys? What would you want to be when you grew up?
River was going to start her own business. This is what I said before. Now that she's going to be the pilot, she gets to decide where we go from now on. And I can drive everywhere and sell things and start my own business and then, of course, get a boyfriend.
I don't know. I think I always wanted to meet Kaylee's dad. I wanted her to take Simon home and let Simon be a fish out of water. Kaylee's dad's farm. I thought that would be fun. And then they could have babies and stuff too. Just have a whole bunch of babies running around.
I think Jayne would open a franchise of companion schools. He's sort of the headmaster? A head bunk master?
Are you gonna wear a toga?
Ah, that's a great idea. I like a knitted toga. A crocheted orange toga.
A yarn toga?
A yarn toga with pom-poms. Strategically placed pom-poms.
Something tells me
Who
we'd
needs
get
to go to the
canceled
gym
again.
again?
I don't think that spells renewal.
I just threw up a little in my mind.
So did we all. Yes.
I have a bit of a heavy question. And Jewel, if you say no, I won't take it personally, but no, I'm kidding.
You will take it personally?
I swear, I was kidding. My girlfriend's sitting in the back. She'd be really pissed at me if I said that. But no, my question is, with everything that you've accomplished in your lives and in your professions, and as famous as you are amongst other geeks, how often do you let this go to your head, that you're this popular?
Who are you anyway?
I'm the doctor.
Ridiculous question. Who is this? I mean, come on. Go get me a sandwich.
He'll be in his trailer.
Enough of this. Never.
Yeah, we're all just kind of normal people, bro.
Outside of these walls, really, it's
We floss. Sometimes we forget to floss. We pick up our dry cleaning. I don't know.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure because I know a lot of times, sometimes it can get to people's heads.
Can you describe someone that you witnessed who has a swollen head? No particular names, but like, what would their attributes be besides telling you to go get a sandwich?
The person in mind right now, I believe,
No names.
on another show
Yeah,
as
no.
a writer.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay, good. No names.
I think we know who we're talking about.
Okay, no names. But the attributes would be what?
Arrogance, cockiness.
Conceited. Yeah. All that.
Do I really need to keep going with it?
I think all that stuff is just a cover up for insecurity, really.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking that.
Yeah, I think if you're secure with who you are and down to earth with what's real and what's not, yeah.
I think it's pretty universal. If people are being a jerk, it's because they have fear of something, and it's generally the imposter syndrome. I don't belong here. So I gotta exert my power over someone, in a petty way. I don't like petty people.
So what do you want on your sandwich?
How about a nice turkey sandwich?
You calling me
You picked up at that one.
You calling me a turkey?
Whoa.
I'll take a tuna-roni on rye. Tuna-roni is a chalk reference.
We just have time for a couple of more questions. Right there.
China keeps coming up, and I'd like to point out that in China right now, it actually is your birthday.
Yay, happy birthday in China to me!
So I have made you a birthday.
Oh, you're sweet.
That's really sweet.
Gung Hei.
Awesome.
Good work.
I think we should sing to her now.
No.
And 1, and 2, and 3, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie. Happy birthday to you. Owl. Yes, sir.
Hey, Gina.
Hi.
You are my favorite bad guy in the Josh universe. I have never seen such a powerful creature like you in the Josh universe in the Buffy world. That everybody genuflected to you, to see this beautiful black woman who's this powerful evil being was like unheard of. I've never even seen anything like that. So to this day, you're my favorite bad guy in the Josh universe. And my question to you guys is,
thank you.
Who's your favorite bad guy in the Josh universe?
I loved the operative in Serenity. Yeah. I just loved how romantic he was about murder. He's fine. Yeah.
Nishka.
Yeah.
Michael Fairman.
I liked Jubal early. I mean, he wasn't really a bad guy. He was just really, really interesting. I loved working with him too.
So was
He's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah. He like shot your brother and stuff.
I don't know. I kind of, yeah.
I love that line. He said, "Am I a lion?" That's so creepy.
Jubal early.
And Badger, of course. Badger's our lovable bad guy. One of my favorite lines is his is from the pilot. He goes, "Let me see your teeth." So dismissive and cruel.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I was wondering, as your characters, what your favorite place on board Serenity is, or your character's favorite place on board, like favorite room, and what they'd like to do there. I think I probably know Adam's answer.
No, you don't. It's not the bunk.
Well, you started.
Well, I like the lounge area outside the infirmary, but my favorite was up on the catwalk because I like to go up there while they were shooting down below, and you can just watch the choreography of our fabulous crew. Alan Easton, he was our, most of it's handheld, and Alan had that camera on his shoulder for pretty much the whole show. And to watch him dance around with that 80-pound camera on his shoulder was something to behold. So I used to hang out around up there in the eaves, if you will.
The catwalk was great. I liked the kitchen. And I liked the kitchen because I loved all those wacky, like, dinner scenes that we would do. Like, whenever we were all together, it was a madhouse. It was great because so much of us, like, I was always out with the guys. I was always, doing the whatever job it was. And so I so rarely got to spend time with the girls, and it was only when we were together having a meal or trying to figure out what we're all going to do next as, on the ship. Those are my favorite memories.
Yeah. It sounds like Ron's laugh, the kitchen does. Whenever we would have those dinners together, that's what that reminds me of. I really love the cargo bay. I don't know. I just have really, really great memories in there.
Like stumbling naked out of a box.
Not that one.
I like that little common area too, outside of the infirmary. But the couch, I don't know if you remember, it smelled like cat pee. Remember?
Yeah. Whose cat
There were
was
all
it?
these stray cats.
Oh yeah,
on the-
because on the lot they have these little feral cats that kept the rodents away, but they would mark everything as cats do. Any cat people out there? So yeah, it did stink.
We still sat on that couch though.
And it was shag, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was this little shack rock, this little low table.
Yeah.
It's okay. We were kind of a grimy crew, so yeah, it's all right. We didn't have to be too frou-frou, so it was all right. It stink.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes. A round of applause for the cast from Sci-Fi.